welcome to Bitcoin Wednesday. Today's subject of topic is what in the crap is going on with Bitcoin today? Has anybody been paying attention to this stuff? I mean, we've had some rough months ahead of us, but it kind of bounced back a little bit. But man, oh man, yesterday, today, just a sea of red. It is so crazy. If I can get my computer to refresh here because it's showing the old price. But it has been a bad day in the crypto world. Bad, bad, bad. So let's just take a look, start out. Where were we last week? I'll write this down. Last week we were at Bitcoin was at $8,402 with a Bitcoin dominance was at 36.8%. My computer is going slow, so I'm going to pull it up on my phone. But it has changed. It has changed a lot. Currently, Bitcoin is at, wow, I don't even want to say it. It's so depressing. Bitcoin is at $7,602. The difference of $800. It's down $800 in the last week. That puts our Bitcoin dominance at 38.8%. So up a total of 2 points in 1 week. They're dominating. Now, even worse than that is the total market cap. Last week it was at $389 billion. This week it is at $334 billion. A difference of $55 billion. We're down in the market $55 billion in a week. That just makes me sick, people. Just sick. What is going on? What's going on with crypto? I don't know what caused it to fall today so much, but I said last week I felt like, it was at $8,400, and I said last week that I still expect it to go down some more, Bitcoin to go down into the 7,000 range. That was just my gut hunch. I didn't think it was quite over. I thought that, we kind of hit bottom there for a little bit and then it rebounded up. But I just kind of felt like a lot of times you drop down, you hit bottom, you come up a little bit, and then you drop down again before you actually take off. So dropping down to $7,600, that's an $800 difference. That's a pretty good drop for Bitcoin. Some of the others have had even a worse drop than that. So good time to buy? Might be. Is it going to drop more? I don't know. I guess it could. It could still drop. It could drop in the $6,000 range, but I don't expect it to do that. I could see it dropping down a little bit lower, maybe down to the low $7,000 range. But then again, I'm not sure if it'll do that either. So if I look on what's going on, Ethereum has dropped quite a bit too. It was in the $700 range, and it has dropped down to $592. That's a 7% loss just in the last 24 hours. Ripple did go down to about 55 cents today, but it's currently up about 60 cents, which is a 5% loss on the day. Let's look at some other ones that have had a big effect on today. Bitcoin Cash has dropped almost 10%. Let's look at what I'm following. Litecoin is down to $119. Cardano dropped down to about 19 cents today. It's at 20 cents right now. That's a 6% loss on a 20-cent coin. So definitely an opportunity there to pick some Cardano up for pretty cheap. Stellar Lumens is at number 8 at 28 cents. It's only down about 2% in the last 24 hours, but I think it dropped before that because it was at about 43 cents in the last couple of weeks sometimes. So still a pretty good buy on that. TRON TRX is up to 7 cents. It's a 4% loss for the day, so it was climbing, but it dropped down a little bit. So NEO was at 59 recently. It's at $53 right now. Just keep going down. I'm going to do this on my phone a little bit because the internet gets a little busy this time of night, and my phone is is a lot faster. So Steam's at $3.12. Verge had about a 10% loss on the day. It was down to 3 cents, but it's currently sitting at 4 cents. Let's see. Vance and I were talking today. I'm not sure where Vance is right now. I think he had something going on. But we were talking earlier about Bitcoin private. It's sitting at number 45 in the top 100 on CoinMarketCap. It's up $3.9%. It was up about 20-something% earlier. So it dropped down a little bit, but it's in the green while everything else is in the red. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Everything else has got like 6, 7, 8, 9% losses on the day. Skycoin. Oh, this was the one he was talking about. Skycoin is up 40% today. What that crap is Skycoin? It's had almost 8 million in volume just in today alone. The last 24 hours, it has gone up 40%. Was it about $20? It looks like a little over $20. So I have to check out Skycoin. I never buy them when they're that high in the green. That just means they're going to come down somewhat. So just don't know what's going on with that at all. ARK is at $2.50. Pivot's $3.76. Redcoin is at half a cent again. Now Redcoin did get up to about 6 cents last year, so could be a good one. Still like Funfair, it's at 3.5 cents, down 10% on the day. Kyle, just a good buying opportunity to get these coins a little bit cheaper today. Could they go a little lower? I don't know. They might. And there we got Electroneum sitting at the number 100 spot. And it is down almost 6%. In fact, it fell a little bit more than that, down to 1.8 cents, and it's currently at 1.9 cents. So great opportunity for Electroneum to get in there. You know, the ICO was at 1 cent, so 2 cents not too bad. It was a 24-cent coin. I expect it to go back up. They will be forking from the Monero blockchain to their own blockchain on May 30th, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's May 30th when they will fork. They also have announced that they will be they have their patent filed for their technology to accept card payments and stuff for Electroneum, and they have completed the product. The product is done. They're going to start testing it here soon. I think I want to say June 5th, June 4th, something like that. They're going to start testing it, real live testing it. So that is exciting, and they expect to launch that product the end of third quarter. So we're thinking around sometime in September that they'll be launching that live. So that is very exciting. I also expect that this next week, once the fork happens and is ASIC resistant, that they will start that the price will start climbing again, because you won't have nearly as many miners and stuff that are dumping coins like crazy. The price is also going to go up. The transfer fee from 0.01 Electroneum to 0.1 Electroneum. That should help cut down on people that are just trading. There's bots and stuff that are trading and trading one token at a time, just to manipulate the price and keep the price low. So I expect that will have a change as well. Electroneum on the 7-day forecast has dropped 17% in the last 7 days. So it was up to almost 3 cents or so, somewhere around there. And so a very, very good opportunity to pick it up low right now. I mean, you can buy 100,000 coins for $2,000 right now, $1,961, and definitely a good opportunity to double your money, at least double your money in a pretty short period of time, in my opinion. So I don't know where it's going to be at the end of the year. A lot of this is going to depend on how the mass adoption goes. Remember, Electronium has not even started to market their product yet. It's all been word of mouth. They have tons and tons of users. I don't even know what the user count is right now currently. But I do know that the mobile miner, people have been downloading the mobile miner and collecting coins and mining for coins on their phone. That has gone from last time I checked was a few days ago or whatever, and it was 140,000 mobile miners on their phones. And within a day or so, it jumped up to 150,000. So people are downloading the app and collecting coins on their mobile devices. So that is cool. Once they get the technology, the product tested and completed and start rolling it out to their third-party vendors, then I think that's going to see a lot of exciting times. And remember, the patent, they'll start out with Electronium, but eventually they will make it will be able to be used with other coins to speed up their process as well. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, any of these coins. And what it does is it's the technology. Excuse me, take a drink real quick. The technology, what it does is it allows. It's similar to a Visa MasterCard technology, to where if I'm a vendor and you come in and you want to buy something, okay, I swipe your card, you take the product. I don't get the money right away. I might have to wait 1 to 2 days for that money to actually show up into my account. But what they did do, what Visa MasterCard does, is they capture that from the account, so I'm not able to spend it. Okay, and then in a couple of days, I will receive the money for the purchase or whatever. So that's kind of the same technology that they have are patented with the cryptocurrency and stuff. So very exciting, very exciting. Let me at this time welcome to the big show, the big man, the king of the sun from Phoenix, Arizona. Man, what are we? I haven't got a name for you still, Vance. How are we doing tonight, buddy?
Good.
Verge Vance? I don't know what to call you.
Whatever. No, don't call me Verge. Verge is under attack right now. But anyway.
Well, you're under attack for being late tonight.
I know. Sorry about that. Work called, and I ended up having to do closing disclosures tonight. So
let me split the screen and show Vance on here. I ought to put you up solo so you all have to look at him and can chastise him.
That's fine. I actually we got a lot to talk about tonight.
I'm done talking. I already did the whole show.
What'd you talk about tonight? Nothing?
I did the whole
the market's
top 100.
down. Is that all you talked about tonight?
Man, I can't get my thing there. Oh, I got to lower I got my screen on. I got you on. I got me on. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, you got to look at me in advance now. Yes.
That's all right.
I have talked about the top 100. I went through every single coin. I said, this is a Bitcoin Wednesday, and the subject is what the crap is going on with Bitcoin today and everything else.
Well, okay, let's start with what the crap's going on then. At least we'll rehash a little bit here. But yes, market's down. We're horrible. You talked about we're 335 right now. Market cap billion. Holy man.
55 billion.
100 billion from last week, huh?
55 billion from last week.
50. I missed last week. That's right. Sorry about that.
100 billion from 2 weeks ago. It was 435.
100 billion, and from 2 weeks before that, a week before that, we're 100 and I don't know where we're at. Holy crap. We were up to almost 470 at one time. I can't believe this.
Yeah, we were at 470 a day or two before our show, before we dropped back down to 437 or 435. Yeah. So
all I can say is this week I have been on a lot of forums trying to figure out what's going on. I just want to see, and they're in like everybody's got their tin flaps on, and it's just the government's doing this. It's the NSA. They're controlling Bitcoin. I can't figure it out, man. Everybody is like on their alien did it platform right now. I don't understand, but and a lot of it's to do with how some reason the crypto market is following the Dow, they're doing the exact same. Whatever, man. I don't know, but yeah, the fact that I can't believe where we're sitting at with Bitcoin right now. This is just crazy. $7,600.
Oh, it's way crazy, And
you
weren't on the show last week, but I said last week, we were at $8,400, and I said I don't think it's quite over. I think it might dip down into the $7,000 range.
Yeah, and what I'm hearing is
it's gut feeling. Just a gut feeling.
Yeah, we still got 1,000 to go. That it's supposed to hit back to 6,500 before it rebounds. So I don't know. We'll see. It just really depends. I mean, there's a lot of money going out of the market, and I did some research. We talked about this 2 weeks ago about Mount Gox and them having to get rid of like $7 billion worth of Bitcoin, everything like that. And they've moved about 20,000 Bitcoin in the last week. Okay. But looking into this a little bit more, they're not moving it to exchanges. They're not selling on exchanges. They're doing private sales. So
which should not be driving the price down.
Right. So I don't believe it's that. Even though, I mean, we hear you buy on the rumor and sell on the result, right? So I mean, we've seen a lot of that.
Buy the rumor, sell the news.
Yeah, sell the news. So excuse me. So I've seen that. So I mean, Mount Gox in there, but I really don't think it's that. I think there's something else going on. And this is where I got like 5 different tangents to go off of right now with this, but I don't know. I'll tell you, it's kind of funny when billionaires are bored, they like to take the stage just to get their name back in. And John McAfee this week has been doing that. So I don't know if anybody here still follows him, but that guy is still daily up on Twitter and everything else. But he came back again. He's coming back stronger. And he's saying instead of by 2020, Bitcoin is supposed to be 500,000, because remember, this is what he said earlier this year. And he was saying it last year too, that Bitcoin was supposed to be at 500,000. He's come back saying it's going to be 1 million by 2020. Yeah. 1 million, guys. And then he's saying I think it was 2023. He was talking about, I think it was 2023 or 2022. He was saying Bitcoin was going to be 1 million. Now he's saying 5 million. I mean, he's out there, man. But of course he did. Hey, if you watched his Twitter today, he did fly 1 mile in the air. So
yes.
Anyway,
and they launched the planes to go and attack it. Right? Is that what he said?
Yeah, something like that. So I don't know, man. He's still out there, and he's still saying that we are crazy for not thinking that this is going to take off. So here's why I'm saying billionaires seem to be taking age today. This past week, does anybody know who what's her name? Barbara Corcoran, or she's off
Shark Tank.
She's the Shark Tank, yeah. So she's come out with Bitcoin. This is just in the past day, by the way. And there's a lot of stuff that's happened in the past day. But she came back out in the past day doing an interview about Bitcoin and says, or just crypto in general, and said that in the next 10 years, banks will not exist, that crypto will take over.
Wow.
Okay. Now, I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you guys, but these are people that are extremely, extremely wealthy. I mean, more money than God type of people. Okay. More money than we'll ever see in our lifetimes. And they, in a down market where we're all thinking this is the end of days, there's a sinkhole is going to open up and we're all going to fall in it and die. Right. I mean, that we're all basically, that's where we're all feeling right now in this market. They're telling us that, this is BS, that we haven't even seen anything yet. And what's so crazy about this is they're both saying that 2018 will see such high highs for crypto that we don't even understand. That we don't understand how much money is going to come into the market and the highs.
And yet everybody is panicking and selling, and the price is going low
like crazy. Okay, this to me is ludicrousy. I don't even know, man. I don't even know what to say on some of this stuff, because it's just the predictions and the prophecies these people are saying are just I mean, think of what's got to happen in the market the second half of this year for stuff like that to be. That 2018 is the year for crypto. That the transformation that's going to happen in this industry is still going to happen in the next 6 months. that those of us that think that, we've already missed the boat, will be sitting on easy street, and the people at the end of this year will be going, I missed out. Flat out are going to say that they missed out. And John McAfee said that he goes, the end of this year, he goes, no, we still haven't even started in this industry. It hasn't even started. It hasn't even begun yet. But at the end of this year, people are sure going to feel like they missed out. They missed the boat. So
think about last year. I mean, we got in, semi early. Enough to make a little money. Enough to make some money, and not to lose it all, but we made money. And I remember thinking back in November and December, thinking, man, I wish I would have bought more of this. I would have bought more of this. I totally missed the boat. Electronium, as I was talking about a little bit ago, I missed the boat. It got up to 22 cents, 24 cents. I don't know. Missed the boat. We could have bought some more at 3 cents. Now it's under 2 cents right now. So you haven't missed the boat, people. You haven't missed the boat.
Not at all. Not at all.
So and you could buy right now and still have it go down a little bit, but you're okay. It's going to come back.
Yeah. So and here's how I kind of want to explain to people. Here's an example of something that's coming up, and we haven't talked about this coin that much, but TRON, top 10 coin, right? Top 10 coin at 7 cents, people. TRON. Okay. Now here's something that's kind of been going on lately. Everybody keeps speculating. Where is Coinbase going next? Okay. Where is Coinbase going next? Okay. And this has popped up quite a bit lately. I keep seeing it's a recurring theme, kind of how Ripple was with Coinbase, but Coinbase has publicly come out twice now saying that they are not taking on Ripple. Ripple is not coming on. So they're not. So all you bank supporters out there, buy. Okay.
Well, do you want to explain why you think that is?
Well, here's the thing.
We talked about that a little bit today.
Not Ripple, but I actually don't want to talk about Ripple, but I do want to talk about TRON. and the reason why is because TRON, whether people understand this or not, at 7 cents right now, and they've been out a little bit. They are a new blockchain. They are their own standalone blockchain. They're not a copy of Monero. They're not a copy of Bitcoin. They're not a copy of Ethereum. Okay. TRON is its own standalone coin. Okay. They are still in beta till the end of this month. If people don't know that yet, TRON is still in beta till the 31st. That's when their blockchain actually goes live. Okay.
Wow.
TRON.
I didn't know that even.
Yeah. I doing a little research on it. I found that out. So their blockchain actually goes live on the 31st of this month. Okay. They have signed a deal with a Chinese company that's basically the equivalent of Netflix, 200 million users.
Ouch.
Okay. Where have we heard numbers like this before? Electronium. But TRON has a deal with the largest telecom or whatever you want to call it, movie industry in China with 200 million users. Okay. They're going live the end of this month. And with the latest interview with the CEO from Coinbase said they are looking at altcoins that interest them. Okay. So let's go look at TRON top 10. What's its cap? What's its market cap right now?
Almost 4.76 billion.
Almost billion. Okay.
Almost $5 billion.
And here's the thing. Look
at the circulating supply. Yeah.
65 billion, guys. This is just they're 7 cents. This is a no-brainer to me. I'm buying in. I'm buying. And
it also kind of, it also breaks down the skepticism with like Electronium, So Electronium has 6 billion circulating supply, something like that.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it jump up to a $1, $2, $3 coin?
I'm saying TRON's $10.
Yeah.
By the end of this year. I say $10 by the end of this year for TRON. No,
there you have it. There you have it. Prediction.
Whatever. And I think I'm low. And I think I'm low. I really do.
Dude, if that's true, that is going to make a lot of people filthy rich.
Exactly. Filthy rich.
Filthy rich.
So
okay,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah. So basically, Tron is on the radar right now. They've made some good deals. They're their own block. They're a private blockchain themselves. They've made some big deals in China, and why wouldn't they be on the list? Why would they not be on the list for Coinbase to be picking up, especially when they're saying they're looking at altcoins to bring in soon, but it's not Ripple. They've said no Ripple. So Tron is one of those, man. I mean, they've got the backing. They've done the marketing. Why not? Why not?
The problem with Ripple is, I mean, it's like you said, it's at 60-cent range or whatever. They've got billions of Ripple. That'd be go with what you talked about. We talked about today on the phone a little bit. Part of the thing that Coinbase has on their side is they own a lot of Bitcoin and a lot of these and Ethereum and the coins that they have, because they're not doing that real time. They're buying and selling what they already own to people. Right. So it's not a real time situation. So in order for them to do that, they would have to buy a ton of Ripple. Well,
right.
If you buy a ton of Ripple versus buying a ton of Tron, that's a huge difference in price right now.
Yeah,
but lots of upside with Tron.
But 7 cents. I'm. This is me, guys. Like I said, we're neither one of us are financial experts in the world of the crypto world or anything like that. But I've got some Ether saved. I'm moving Ether over to Tron. That's going in my blockfolio.
Wow.
I think that's where I need to be.
So if you have, just for the folks out there, if you had $1,000, what are you spending it on today?
Me, Tron.
You putting it all in Tron?
I still think if Electronium's at a fire sale buy at 1.9 cents. So I would be buying some more of that, but Tron is one. I still think we talked a little bit about Neo. I still think Neo's a good buy. $53 right now, and it was already over $160
last year.
I think Neo's still a good buy too. So
I think it's a great buy. If I've got $1,000, I'm not going to get a lot of Neo.
No, but I will get a lot of Tron.
Yeah, so you could buy a lot of Tron, and if Tron, the thing about buying these low cap, not low cap, but the low priced coins, if you get Tron at 7 cents and say you put $1,000 into it, you're going to double your money pretty quickly. Whereas Neo's got to go up to $106 right now to double your money. Yeah. So
hey, you can always buy Tether. It's up today.
No, last I saw it, it's at
$1. It's still up
$1.
It's stable at $1, but it's still up because it came up from 99 cents. So
yeah,
we're still up.
If you're going to invest, don't invest in Tether.
That's a holder. That's a good holding position for when things are going down. So you retain the money you've made. Basically, that's what Tether's for. Okay, but anyway, that's where I'm going to start tonight off is exchanges like Coinbase picking up Tron. Okay, now the second thing I want to go into, we've talked about Cash, the Cash app, which is by Squaresoft. Okay, that basically you can go buy Bitcoin on. So yesterday, their competitor Circle, which is their other, I was going to say POS, but point of sale, just like Square is, Circle is, that you can basically send money like PayPal back and forth to each other and everything, launched their crypto investment app yesterday called Circle Invest. Okay. I signed on, set it up, and I'm pulling it up here. You can buy seven different cryptocurrencies instantly off of it. Okay.
Wow.
So here's, I don't know if you can see this. Anyway, that is what it looks like. The app looks like. Those are the cryptocurrencies that you can buy instantly.
Read them off. I can't read them very well.
Okay. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Monero, Ethereum Classic, and Zcash.
Okay.
You can buy instantly. You link in
Wow.
your bank account and you can buy instantly. Just like cash, you can buy Bitcoin instantly. And boy, does this thing work quick. I've been playing with it today.
Is that like a debit from your account? Is that
Yep. You put it in and you link it in basically to your debit card and you can buy and sell right off your debit card. And when you sell it, puts it right back into your account.
nice?
So, but it's instant buy.
What's the price of Bitcoin on there right now?
7608.
7608.
And what's it on CoinMarketCap?
I got 7626. Let me refresh it.
Well, it was just at 7605. I have it at 7605 when I started talking to you. Now it's 7633. So it's yeah. So anyway, yeah. So what?
So you're not getting hosed by like Coinbase, maybe.
Oh no, but well, here's the thing though. Let's refresh.
It's probably gone up a little bit with the market.
7610. Yeah, it's going up. But anyway, they of course they are going to make a little bit of profit off of this somehow. Okay, they're not doing it for free out of the goodness of their heart. Believe me, there's a business model behind this. They're making money off of it. That's the reason why they launched this app Tuesday. They launched this app yesterday. Okay, in competition with the Cash app. And instead of just Bitcoin like on Cash, you got 7 different coins on here. So here, this is what we're talking about. This is how mass adoption is coming into effect. It's becoming easier and easier and easier to buy crypto.
Well, I'm going to put that up on the screen. Circle what they call it? Circle what?
Circle. Well, it's the Circle app, but this is called Circle Invest. So if you just go to the App Store, it doesn't matter if you have phone or Android or iPhone or Android. Circle Invest is there. There's 2. Okay. Just put in Circle. There's the Circle app, which you can send money back and forth like PayPal. The other one is Circle Invest that just came out yesterday. Okay, seriously takes like 2 minutes to set up. It was really fast.
Nice,
really fast, really easy to use. So they've actually streamlined it even better than the Cash app, to tell you the truth.
And how's their wallet look on their app? I mean,
I actually haven't bought anything with it.
Okay.
The wallet is in there. I don't want to show it anyway. But it actually has like your 24-hour returns, sales, everything like that. Gives you your portfolio, deposit into USD, withdrawal in the USD. It's actually really easy to read, really easy setup. I mean, it's seriously meant.
You can send your Bitcoin out though, just like you normally would.
Oh yeah. You just
another wallet.
You scan the address from another wallet. If you don't know who wants to sit there and type 20 characters, but. Yeah, you just scan the barcode from their app, boom, it's right in and it goes. Okay, so something that's really easy and they're instant buy stuff. I mean, this is the future right here. This is what everybody's trying to go through is instant crypto. And awesome. we've seen it with TPay, the way they're trying to get things set up with MasterCard and Electronium's new patent with their fencing for instant pay crypto. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming up here really quick. Okay. So basically we've got some interesting stuff coming up. This has all happened in the last week. I mean, a lot of the stuff is happening in the last week, and here's the thing. We've got the big investment firms like Goldman Sachs coming in. Well, guess what? Goldman Sachs backed this.
Really?
Yeah.
It's nice to have the options now. We've been stuck with just Coinbase for so long that we are starting to see more options coming out like the Cash app and now the Circle, and I'm sure we'll start to see a lot more as well.
Yeah, but we've been seeing the big investment houses, the firms and stuff like that in the news lately. Well, this came out and Goldman Sachs, they moved quick, but they backed Circle for this to get this out. So that's where their money's going.
Wow.
So that's something big, The other exchange I wanted to talk about is the Boston Stock Exchange. So, not the Dow or any of that, but the Boston Stock Exchange partnered with another coin called T0. And this just happened yesterday as well. I started reading about it today. Their exchange, the Boston Exchange, They're partnering up for local companies to be able to release ICOs instead of IPOs.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean that's huge. And they're
That is
on
huge.
and they're all SEC compliant. So, I mean, we're talking. We haven't even seen the stock market money coming in yet. I mean, the investment money coming in yet, and we've already got the Boston stock to be able to provide services for ICOs and companies to build ICOs that are compliant with the U.S. government, the SEC. And guess what? They're not releasing stocks; they're releasing coins.
Yeah.
How huge is that? How huge is that?
Yeah, look up T0 on Boston Exchange is all I did. Google that, folks, and you can read about that. That's very cool.
So I mean,
regulated security.
Can you believe just the amount of stuff that's happened in the last 48 hours?
Lots of news. And part of the reason I think I feel like some of the a lot of the coins are going down or whatever is it's just a manipulation of the market so that they can get the price down a little bit lower, and then you're going to see that influx of money just pound in, and one of these days it's just going to skyrocket, in my opinion. Did we lose Vance? I think you're frozen, dude. Vance is frozen. I'm going to send him down for a minute. Get him out of here. I think he's restarting, so we'll bring him back when he comes back on. So very exciting, though. I mean, to have them bring in the to partner up with T0 and to launch regulated securities is just another way to bring money into crypto. So very, very, very exciting. So let's see. So he was talking about that. I was talking about coins before a little bit. We'll wait for Vance to get back on. I think he's coming on right now. Let me bring him in. And welcome back to the stage. You froze up.
I was just talking away. I didn't even realize I'd frozen up. But anyway,
your face froze on the screen, and I drew a little mustache on you and stuff like that. It was kind of funny. So, anyways, very cool that that's coming in. It's just a way to bring a lot of that institutional money in. Because that's one of the issues is bringing that in a way that is clean with the SEC and stuff like that, so they can bring that money in. So that's first.
Because right now there's a lot of ICOs that are not coming to the U.S. right now because of SEC regulations. Right. Because why? You got to track. They want to know who's investing. So
they want to track and they want to see what you're making, and so they can get their little piece of the pie, right?
Yeah. So that's the SEC regulation part on that. But yeah. So anyway, I mean, lots of stuff going on. I don't know. Did we talk about? No,
I talked about. I went down and talked about all the coins or whatever. But so I've been dealing with just my little experience with titanium and T-bar this past week.
Oh yeah, let's go about that.
So I kind of complained a little bit on Facebook, and one of the administrators or whatever approached me and said, "Hey, send me a message on Telegram. Tell me what's going on." So I let him know what's going on. Basically, what happened is I bought a bunch of T-bar on Hit BTC when the market started going down. T-bar's always been about $1. Actually, it was bar in the beginning before they changed it, but it's always been over $1. ICO was at $1. It got up to $5, $6, $7, something like that. It was doing pretty well. And then all of a sudden it kind of started going down. Well, it ended up one day, or within over a couple of days, it came down to the 80-cent range. And then all of a sudden it was in the 70-cent range. And I'm like, okay, I had put away some Ethereum to buy the T-bar ICO, and I missed out on it. Well, now all of a sudden I'm going to be able to get it at 70 cents. So I started buying up, and I bought quite a bit of it. And then it turned out that later that day that they had been hacked. There had been coins stolen, a big mess. And that price just kept on dropping from there, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30 cents. So they cut that off, and they had and Michael Stolaire said that they were going to reimburse anybody that had bought those coins before 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, that they would get a 1-for-1 ratio. So I'm thinking, okay, well, it took a long time. It took forever. Nothing was going on. They finally just barely released coins within the last couple of weeks or so. And they shorted me half my coins. So I'm like I've been trying to figure out, how do I get my coins? I send Hit BTC messages. They send for 3 or 4 times. They sent me back the same generic answer, which didn't even answer my question at all. So it's getting kind of frustrating. So anyways, this guy tells me to contact him. And so I'm talking with the admins and stuff, and I think they're going to take care of me. But I had printed off and I had taken screenshots of what, when I purchased the coins, and the last coin I had purchased was at 15:20 something, I think, Mountain Standard Time. So that's 3:20 Mountain Time, which would be 2 o'clock, 2:20 Pacific Time, right? So today I'm going over this stuff with him, and I'm looking at my screen prints, and I pull up HitBTC, and I do the reports again, and the times have changed on a bunch of my coins, and like 2 hours changed. And I'm thinking, what in the heck is HitBTC doing? They've manipulated my coins and the time that I bought them and stuff. So to make it, and the time that they've changed those, that is the coins that I'm missing. So now I'm kind of going through this with Titanium and saying, hey, this is when I bought them. I have proof. I have screenshots and things like that. Why is it showing up differently in HitBTC now? So kind of frustrating. I think HitBTC might be cheating me or accidentally cheating me. I don't know what the deal is, but quite a coincidence that's happening. You know what I mean? Very,
Yeah.
very strange. So
yeah,
my experience with it this week.
I'm a holder of both as well. I have bar and I've got T-bar, so I'm a holder of both. But I got all mine.
And I bought a few in the ICO as well, and those ones, when they did come over just fine. I got the exact amount, but it's just the HitBTC ones that I bought that were going cheap that day, and and still I bought them for 70 cents, just like the ones I actually got reimbursed for. I bought those around 70 cents too. It was all within a span of a day or so. So it's not like I got a better deal or whatever, but it doesn't really, I mean, we'll see what happens. Right now I can buy them back for 19 or 20 cents if I wanted and probably get, and sell them again. So anyways, you never know what's going to happen with exchanges. So be careful with exchanges. Make sure when you buy stuff, you've got a wallet you can put them in offline, or what Trezor wallet. What's the one you use, Vance?
I've got the Ledger.
The Ledger wallet. So
yeah, the little guy here, just the little, whatever there, little.
Just want to be careful about keeping that kind of stuff on exchanges, because you never know what can happen. So looks like we got a comment here from Lenice. Good information, guys. Thanks, Lenice.
Thanks,
trying. Mom. Don't say mom. Don't give it away. When you were talking about John McAfee, I was going to say, okay, mom's listening, so let's try not to repeat everything John McAfee says, because he's not always very good about his language, and he's
not very eloquent. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So
we're a couple of boys from Wyoming, but we still try to keep this PG show. So, anyways, that's my experience going on this week, and so.
Yeah, and that's it. I don't know if I mentioned it, but they asked John McAfee, what is it that's keeping the market low right now? And because he was a huge miner he had a huge mining facility over in China, and he basically said it's the lack of Chinese money, right?
Yeah,
that is. But he said that's not going to matter come this fall. It's not
still going to have
this year.
A lot of institutional money from the United States, I'm guessing. Then is that right?
Well, it's the markets, the stock markets, and once they start trading it, it's going to be Once the big hedge funds, once the investment firms get involved, it's going to change that anyway.
Well, we can also look at those markets and stuff, trading Bitcoin futures and stuff that have actually affected and brought Bitcoin back down in price, from what it originally was.
Well, everybody was hedging against it. That's why.
Right. They're manipulating the market by hedging against it. Exactly.
Yep. Yeah.
So
that's what it is.
But there's definitely, take a look. There's a lot of good buys. A lot of good buys today.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of these coins that are down 10%, I wouldn't be surprised if they're back. They've gained that 10% back plus another percent or so within just a week's time. So it'll be interesting to see what the show is like next week.
Oh yeah, and it's so funny because, we've talked about the volatility of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the most expensive, its price on any coin on the market. I think, right? Is that true? Jeez.
Is Bitcoin the most expensive one? Is that what you said?
It is the most expensive, yeah, because Bitcoin Cash is still over $1,000, but I had to go make sure. But yeah,
isn't there a Dubai coin or something like that that's worth $20,000 a coin or something? But because there's so little of them.
Yeah, there's so little of them. That's the one that went up like 18% or something, 30%. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But anyway, Bitcoin, at least on CoinMarketCap, is still the most expensive at $7,600. But we have seen in the volatility of Bitcoin to change $1,000 in 30 minutes in the past. That quick, the volatility on these currencies change with money being put and pulled in and out of the market. That's why right now, even though we're down to 306 billion right now market cap, we're still a day dream.
Right. You could
day trader. Yeah. Good for you, man. Good for you. I'm sure you're in some good profits off of this.
You could easily see Bitcoin back at $8,400 in a day or two. That's just right. That's how quickly it works.
Yeah, that be dropped from that in 8 hours.
Yeah,
weren't we? We just had a really steep drop the last 24 hours like that. I thought, but I have not had time today to look at the charts.
I think you're kind of have a bad connection with us, Vance.
Am I off again?
Yeah, you're still on, but your connection is kind of phasing in and out a little bit. So it's probably a good time to just close the show up,
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, next week we got next week.
Next week we'll pray for higher Bitcoin and faster internet speeds. How's that?
That's true.
So
true.
Anyways, that's I think that's about it. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll keep up on it, guys. Lots going on, even in the last 48 hours. Lots and lots of stuff going on.
Yep. Pay attention. Make sure you do your research before you buy any tokens or coins. We are not financial advisors, but we wish you well in your future endeavors with cryptocurrency. Right?
Sure.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We hope you have a great week. We will see you next week, next Wednesday at 9:00 Mountain Standard Time. Till then, I'm Brian, your host, with Victory Vance.
All right. Later.
We'll try to come up with something better next time, buddy. Have a good night.